everyone, good evening. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup with our Palentonga fighter of Zam. Zam is tittering, laughing at us in his chaotic way, and we're going to try to win and just embrace the chaos. So, we are on layer 4 at the moment with this character, looking to dive into the spider's nest. So this character, to kind of catch up on where we are, has cleared the dungeon to the depths, has cleared the lair, has dipped into the spider's nest, but just briefly, and we did a sewer, an ice cave, and we finished the Orcish mines. We did not go into the Elven halls yet, but why would we? We're going to try to take on the spider's nest right now and see how that goes. We are wearing this ridiculous plus 12 crystal plate armor of honor that we found, and is outrageous. Our weapon is not a game breaker, but it's doing just fine. It's a plus 3 Vorpal Broadaxe. We have a fully enchanted kite shield. We have a plus 1 hat, a plus 2 cloak, a very pedestrian plus 0 pair of gloves. We did manage to find a plus 2 fire resist barding, which is delightful. We have our ever trustworthy amulet of reflection, and then a strength and protection rings, which, you know, they're not exceptional, but they give us to a situation where we're extremely tanky. Now, our resists are bad, because we had to equip this crystal plate, which took away all the resists we were getting from the previous armor, but it's well worth it to be in just insane armor. Now, if I look at the armor, you can see that it allows us to rampage, which I haven't messed around with too much, honestly. It subtracts from our strength. It does let us go invisible, and it gives us some dexterity. Hey, Styx, good evening, my friend. How are you doing? Good to see you. We have some other options jewelry-wise, but nothing artifact, and really that's what we're looking for. I have no identification scrolls. I have somehow a whopping 16 scrolls of teleportation. For a while, Zam was just giving me some, so we can teleport with the best of them. We have 7 heal wounds, 2 haste, cancellation, might. Doing okay in the potion game. How many slots do I have? Yeah, I need to drop these potions of attraction. I don't think these are super useful to me at the moment. I do have a manual of maces and flails if I ever found like some kind of insane evening star or something. That's great, Styx. You see, I'm sure you saw I dropped a double TMNT with a new episode tonight, so plenty of turtles to go around. JR, good evening. How you doing? Good to see you. So the question is, I'm doing fantastic, JR. I'm looking forward to some nice and chill dungeon crawl. Is the weather good? The weather was pretty good today. It's very rainy where I'm at, JR, but the sun came out later in the day and it was great. How's your weather, JR? Yeah, me too, JR. Terrible rain. It's going to rain for the next few days. It's raining there too? Hey, Rua, good evening. It's raining everywhere, isn't it? It's just like a monsoon season here. Oh, it's not quite that bad. It's not trees down and tornado warning. Wow, that's really bad, JR. Stay safe, my friend. No, it's just raining a lot. We're just all getting rained on, Rua. All right. So, what are we training? We're training fighting and armor, and deservedly so. I could try to get spells back going, but I think you're right, JR. With my crystal plate, it just doesn't seem possible. So we're going to stick with this for a bit, and let's dip a toe into the spider's nest. And what do we see? Well, we see a redback, and we see some fantastic remove curse. Now, I do want to try to do this rampage. I'm not even sure. So I evoke? How do I do rampage? It's not an evocation, and it's not an ability here. Is it a spell? No? Maybe I can't rampage at the moment because I'm too far away. Oh well, I can do my own roll, and that's fine. Now, we have to recall when I'm rolling as a Palentonga, even though it's awesome, it is noisy. So I'm going to start attracting lots and lots of enemies here. And you can see here come all of the spiders, right? So this is a great place to just pop the condenser vein and just let them get wrecked. And ironically, poison really, really shines in this place, because even though they're spiders, they get poisoned. Hey, Neo. Good evening, Neo. How you doing? You are cool. Before the Discord announcement, now that is too cool for school officially. Look at this. All of these spiders are getting wrecked by the condenser vein poison clouds. I'm standing right here, just swinging my axe and cleaving everything. So it's pretty good. Okay, we got the orb spider before it could do anything. And that's how you kill a bunch of spiders. I'm going to go back through the dialogue box here and just check. I don't think that Zom did anything there. No, he just kind of sat back and watched that happen. All right, here's an Entropy Weaver. Entropy Weavers are actually quite difficult. What was that? Okay, so this is what I didn't understand. I'm going to have to get better at understanding this, but it says you rampage toward the Entropy Weaver. Hey, Peacock, good evening. I know, it is very open here. And so it looks like the rampage is not even something that I activate. It just happens on its own. Like, I don't know if you saw, but I kind of skipped forward one square toward the Weaver. And so maybe every once in a while I get a free movement with rampage. I don't know if I can control it. But it's fine, because what it does is it puts me in range of a roll charge against this guy. And I should be able to just smoke him with my axe. And we did. He actually did not, we don't have resist corrosion, but he didn't corrode us, mercifully, which is the scary thing that Entropy Weavers do. Now look at this. We've curled up, which you can see here. So we actually are at 54 armor class right now because of the curl. So good. Okay, hey Cowboy Jim, 2 nights in a row. Are you still in California traveling there, Jim? Okay, so there's no control at all on Rampage? Goodness gracious. I guess the Rampage giveth and the Rampage taketh away, just like Zom. But what we can do is I'm going to roll into this Orb Spider. And then, now look at this. This is hysterical. The Orb Spider has tried to, like, you know, blink away so it can get its orb going. But no, 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 you can't blink away from a rolling Palentonga. I can just roll right back at him. Look at this. I'm going to roll at him again. Every time he moves away with his, like, I don't know if he's blinking or if he just moves twice as fast as me. Probably the latter. I still just roll up at him. Yeah, see, look, it doesn't matter. You roll away, I roll right back at you. And we got him. So rolling with a Palentonga is kind of like Orb Spider hard counter. It's great. All right, there's a cloak here, but we're just going to walk out. We're poisoned. And then this is Zom. Zom has done the Purple Rain Smoke Cloud. in honor of the artist formerly known as Prince. And we go back in. Now, actually, never mind, Peacock. I take back what I said. This is not the entirely open spider. Actually, from the picture, I'll see how this unfolds, but it kind of looks like a big spider, the map. We'll see how it looks. All right, there's a tarantula. Ah, you know what, Peacock or rabbit vermin? That makes a lot of sense. So they're just all moving faster. Yeah, spiders really flit around, don't they? So they just move faster than me, but my role just combine my role with, you saw it right there again, my rampage, and I could get around quite easily and work around their movement bonus. Oh, look at this. It is my hard counter, the boulder beetle. Here he is. He's rolling at me, so I have to wait until I can roll right back at him. I'm going to go around the corner and just wait up here. I'm going to see if he can roll around the corner. I don't know if he can. Yeah, he sure can. I'm going to roll into him. And here's what happens. So, let me see the full box. You roll forward with a clatter of scales. You hit the beetle. I tried to kick him, but I did no damage. I tried to headbutt him, but I did no damage. And then we hear 3 spiders or something angrily hissing. We blocked his attack, and he has uncurled. Now, this is something we have to keep looking at, which is funny, but all of our mutations from Zom, so we've got sharp teeth and cloven feet, and then small horns. So because of this, we make all kinds of extra attacks in melee, which is great for us, honestly. And so we'll just sit here and fight. Now, this is the Ghost Moth, and luckily, the Ghost Moth is indubitably one of the harder enemies in, or at least one of the bigger threats in the spider's nest, but Palentonga just naturally see these invisible, so it's not as big of a deal. Hey, Booty Doo, good evening. You're all caught up with the Dungeon Crawl VODs? My goodness. That is a massive feat. Well, thank you for watching, sir, and congratulations. Here we are live, then, so you can catch the beautiful Palentonga in action. Oh, wow. Interesting, Rabbit. So you can't, like, outmaneuver the boulder beetle's roll. They're just in full control of it. That's terrifying. I didn't know that. Now I do, and I'm just scared. All right. So this is what has happened here. Zom has decided that it needs some fun and has summoned all of these demons to fight me. That's a great question, Booty Doo. The answer is YouTube. But either way, honestly, Booty, if you watch them and you come and hang out, that's terrific. YouTube is slightly better, but it's not that big of a deal. Whatever is easiest for you, my friend. Now, look at what Zom has said here. Let's see if it's strong enough to survive yet. So it is referred to me as an it, which I guess Zom can do what Zom wants to do, but we have to fight through these guys. The only one that's actually any hard at all is the Rust Devil, and we should be able to just swing an axe around, and yeah, that's not that hard. But it's funny that Zom does that just, you know, surrounds you with enemies. I mean, that's what Okuwaru does as punishment for abandoning. But at the same time, the enemies are much harder that Okuwaru sends. Alright, so I rampaged, and we're going to roll, and we'll just stand here. Now, the demonic crawler is tough, but there we go, we got it. Hey, Big Bucket Getter, good to see you. How you doing? Big Bucket, did you Did you pass your driver's test? How'd it go? Aha! That's interesting flavor, Rabbit Vermin. Thank you for explaining that. I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear that, Big Bucket, but it's a little bit of bad news and a little bit of good news. Well, I wish you all the best on your job interview. That's exciting. You can always retake the driver's test. Oh, jumping spider. There we go. Gotcha. Ah, perfect. Well, best of luck on the second one. Hopefully you learned all of the ins and outs, so the next time it won't be as bad. I was terrified when I took my driver's test that I was going to botch the parallel parking. I did botch it. Like, I started doing it badly, and she let me reset the car and try it again. It was very generous. All right. Here we go. Spider's Nest 2. Spiders all around. Let's just go ahead and condenser vein this fun. And we're just handling this the same way that we did before, which is we're just going to blast in. Hey, Camerai, good to see you again. I know, isn't that... I was so, like, she was such a stern lady. I was for sure that she was going to just ace me. But she was just like, no, you're not going to make it. You need to start again. And I did, and I was very grateful. You did the cones perfect. So, Big Bucket, does that mean when you do it next time, do you have to do the cones again? Or can you just do the road part? It'd be kind of cool if you could just, like, be like, no, I already did the cones. I don't need to do that again. Just let me do the, you know what I mean? But I don't know how they... Oh, that's great, Big Bucket. Well, then, that's cool. You can just concentrate on the road part. All right, here I go. Bam. I mean, there's 3 orb spiders on the screen, everybody. All right, it's time for some rolling. But luckily, I mean, the rolling happens... I think that it happens instantaneously. So as long as I'm rolling, I don't know if they can ever get me. I got to kill this Moth of Wrath right away. That cannot live. It did... Nice. Big Bucket. My first job was McDonald's, and it was not that much per hour. Snack, good evening. I know, aren't they fun? They're a real thrill. All right, I got to step up here. I think that the way this is going to work... yeah, you're right about that, Big Bucket, and you might get a nicer person next time. It's interesting how subjective it is. Oh, you snuck out of the parallel parking, Snack? See, that was the hardest part for me. I still can't parallel park. I'm still like... they forgot to test you, and that's awesome. Hey, their mistake is your gain, right? I love that. All right, I'm going to go up here, and we're going to get this unidentified scroll. Oh, but we can't carry any more items. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drop this scale mail. We'll never wear it. We can drop a ring of fire. I'm going to drop random effects, and let's see. I'm going to drop these scrolls of amnesia. We're like the opposite, Big Bucket. Well, again, Best of luck. Oh, I got some extra. Oh, God, you're right. Yeah. All right. I'll get rid of the Venom, the Executioner, the Freezing, and the Holy Wrath. Yeah, I don't need any of those, really. 6 arms would be great. You know, Snack, actually, speaking of that, I don't know if you ever played Caves of Cud, Snack, but I have a character right now that got mutations that I have 4 arms and 4 weapons. It's kind of ridiculous. All right. Let me see here. All right, let's get then the scroll. You know, it's an interesting question if, like, I'm going to save my enchant weapon. All right. Let's see if the rampage kicks in. Oh, that's exciting, Big Bucket. I know. I'm waiting for that, too. I mean, like, that seems like a mutation that Dungeon Crawl could have. Extra tails, extra legs, extra arms, 2 heads, whatever. It should, right? There we go. Got him. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get all this money. Those shoes mean nothing to me. Rampage. Oh, man. This is fun. There's so many orb spiders. All right. I'm going to take out the orb spider. And I'm going to take out the orb spider. Wow, more orb spiders. No escape. There is no escape from a rolling Palentonga. I will have you know that. All right, we're going to try to take out this ghost moth. Actually, Azrael has kind of slipped onto the screen there. So this might be an abandoned ship situation. Oh, you're fully vaccinated? That is awesome, Big Bucket. I get my 2nd shot tomorrow. Or Wednesday. Soon. All right, we're going to get this guy dead. Got him. I do have 1 pip of resist fire, which is nice, but it's not perfect. I'm going to go ahead and pop condenser vein, and of course I got fire. So that's not helping me at all. That's a great question, Camerai. So I would have normally said swamp, because swamp used to be the easiest, but they've reworked it. So it's probably either snake or swamp out of those, for sure. Not the abyss at all, and generally don't want to do the vaults first. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think that the swamp is easier than the snake still, or has snake become easier? It kind of depends on your situation, but, Oh, I see. You've got the abyss, the snake, the swamp, and the vault. What should you try next? Okay, so if you're going for extended, me personally, I like to do the hell runes before I do pandemonium. But that's just me, because pandemonium, I feel like there's more mutation, and I feel like I don't want to miss out on a rune, so I want to be stronger. What's draining the magic? That's a great question. There might be... The Ghost Moth, I think, probably drained all my magic. The Ghost Moth likes to do that. I don't think any of these guys are, unless Azrael has something. Yes. That's a great question, Camerai. If you planning on going extended, I think Shining One, either Zin or the Shining One, are a good switch from Okawaru, for sure. Wow, Rabbit, that's amazing. I never thought that would be the case. Shoals always used to be a nightmare, but yeah, it has been tamer recently, I feel. What you could do, Camerai, what I like to do in your spot is abandon Okawaru and then either pick up Shining One or Zin. Shining One is fine. And then go into the crypt to get your piety up quickly with the Shining One, and then handle the Wrath from Okawaru. And then once the Wrath from Okawaru is gone and your piety is rocking with Shining One, then you can dip into Hell. I don't think... I mean, like, Okawaru... Finesse isn't as good as it used to be, and especially against demons and things, either of the Zin or Shining One are good. I like Zin just because Zin protects you from mutations and hell effects, but Shining One is also really good. So they're both... There's arguments to be made for each. Alright, Azrael, I'm going to chop you up nice and easy. Okay. Let me see. Are these regular gloves? Alright. I'm going to just take this escape hatch and just rest up and then go back down. And we got a book of a bunch of stuff that we'll never use. And let's explore Scimitar of Flaming. Very nice. Do we have stuff on our shopping list? Well, there is a magical cloak. We could afford that. Oh, that's right. We've been trying to save up for these ridiculous lightning scales. I mean, these would be really nice, but they're so expensive. I need a acquirement scroll with money on it, basically. All right, let's just step down here. And 1, 2, 3... I'm going to just... Oh, God. I don't think I can do anything about this one. Oh. Wait a minute. Maybe I did. I stepped over and... Let me look what happened. No, I moved over and the orb is still there. So I think if I... charge, if I roll at this guy, I think I get out of the way of the orb, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it missed me. Now, I don't know how that works in terms of sequencing. Is the orb of destruction rolling at me while I'm rolling, or is rolling charge instantaneous, and so I rolled through, and then the orb rolled after me? Anyway, it missed me, but ooh, look at that. It's coming all the way back around. It's trying to come back around. Oh, do you see what's going to happen? Oh my God, that was the funniest. I wish I could make a video clip about that. Do you see what just happened right there? Hey, Brewhouse, good evening, my friend. So that orb of destruction went in a complete circle. It did a 360, looped back around, and then looked like it was going to hit me. I actually stepped behind the spider, hoping that it would hit the caster, hit the spider, but it went around the spider, and the spider blinked, moved away with its quick movement, but then my amulet of reflection reflected the orb of destruction back at the spider, and it killed it. I mean, that is the best orb of destruction interaction I've seen in a while. A complete 360 that hits me, but then bounces off and hits the caster. So good. So good. Okay, so once you roll, the enemies get their turns as usual. Thank you for explaining that. How you doing, Brewhouse? I'm just dodging orbs of destruction left and right. Or bouncing them. Whatever is easiest, I guess. Oh! Whoops, whoops. Thank you for that, JR. I'm just looking at that myself. I changed the title, but forgot to change the game. Good looking out, my friend. Oh, it's double XP. I didn't realize that. That is exciting. Yeah, exactly. there is an unknown scroll, Booty Doo, and I'm so excited, but I really want an identification scroll before I use it. Let me see what scrolls I don't know, actually. Yeah, see, it could be acquirement, brand weapon, silence, torment, or vulnerability. So I kind of want to, well, yeah, I want to, save it because if it's brand weapon, I might want to use that on a different weapon. I'm not sure. We're going down. We've just made the entire level aware of us. Okay, so we... Boop, 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 boop. Hit level 17, which is fun. Oh, wow. Zom just blasted everybody with a fireball. Zom calls forth mighty explosions, and I'm a special plaything of Zom. I don't know if that's what that means, but that happened, and I'm happy about it. As long as I didn't get blown up. Oh, alright, let's see. Let's knock down these demonic crawlers. I gotta take out the orb spider. There we go. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can't say no to the VP, can you? Are you going? Is it a MLB game you're going to? Uh-oh. Oh, I got petrified by Zom. What do I want to do here? All right, so here's a couple of questions. If I could cancellation this. Oh, cool. Pirates and Padres? Nice. If I lignify, does lignification prevent petrification? Is one question. So, like, if I lignify, turn into a tree, it does not... Okay, thank you, Snack. The other question would be, is if I read a scroll of teleport right now, if I become petrified... Does my teleportation go off and teleport me as a statue to a new location? Okay, thank you. Well, then I'm going to do that. Well, I don't have that much of this level mapped. I don't know. I don't know if these guys can hurt me that much, although this guy's been buffed up by the chaos. This is a kind of a weird situation. Yeah, I think you're right. If I'm here, then only one enemy at a time can hit me, and it should be okay. Yeah, I think you're right, Rabbit Vermin, that I can't deal with just teleporting into a bad area right now. I'm just going to wait, and oh my god, the chaos... This must be a harrowing sight as a statue, looking at all of this insanity. Like, everything that's happening here with the clouds of chaos. Alright, I got hit by damnation, but I'm in statue form. Yeah, it's funny, like, I mean... Is being petrified effectively the same resistances as statue form? Because he tried to hit me with damnation, but that doesn't hurt very much. I mean, if he tries to torment me, I'm assuming I'm okay. Alright, this guy is really annoying me. Oh, yeah, he can just damnation. They're really hitting me hard, though. I'm going to just leave. I can't stand all of what's happening here. Okay. I got corroded somewhere along the line, too. Let's just get rid of all that garbage. Okay. Do I have another staircase I can use? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, Entropy Weaver. That's fantastic. Oh, he got caught in the web. That's funny. All right. I'm going to take this jumping spider up, take him down. Well, where'd you go? Come on now. There you go. All right. Let's try a different staircase. All right, Hellion. I'm going to rampage toward him. Oop, there we go. Oh, no, wrong. There it is. All right. We got the Hellion. It is different, Snack? In what way? Like, what is one decidedly better than the other? Oh, interesting. So statue form is actually better, huh? Now, what's cracking me up right here is I went to just fight that Emperor Scorpion. I did hit it, but then Zom is deciding to do the teleport roulette on me, so we're going to just get a good tour of Spider's Nest 3. Right. Yeah, not the best, huh? Not being able to move is kind of spicy. What happened? Did he swap us? Zom decides to rearrange the pieces. Yep. So Zom just swapped us, which is funny. Okay. Oh, man. We just annihilated that Emperor Scorpion. All right. Let me look at my skills. Okay. I'll probably want to train axes even higher at some point, but... Oh, there's daily login rewards for the event right now, Brewhouse. Thank you for telling me that. That's cool. Nothing like free stuff. All right. We've been corroded, but only once, and we got it. All right. Nice. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. Hey, there's a artifact hand axe. So this is a great, like, philosophical question. I don't think so, but is there ever a circumstance at this point at the game where an artifact hand axe could be usable? You know what I mean? Like, maybe if I didn't have a flaming weapon and I was about to fight a Hydra or something, but I just can't see... I can't see it being good. Its damage is just too low, right? I mean, it's kind of a fun experiment just to see what it is. But no, I'm just gonna drop it. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Camerai. I feel the same way. Like, if I don't have anything flaming and I have to fight a Hydra, well then maybe. But everything else is just a waste because the base damage is too low. Don't go away from me, Orb Spider. Oh, man. I gotta run away from this. The Moth of Wrath. Oh. Well, he didn't... Zom did not let me run. I gotta step out of the chaos. And... Okay. You summoned an Orb Spider? Man, I'm fighting Orb Spiders all day. It's like that, Brewhouse. It really is. It takes so long. There's a very, very high learning curve to this game because there's so many items, so many things. But the more you play it, the more you get familiarized with everything and you start to understand what's good and what's not. But really, you know, it's just one of those things where the best educator is repeated death, which is what this game really gives you nicely, is the opportunity to be killed a lot. I just kind of treat it like, at first, like an old school TSR D&D kind of, you know, game, turn-based, top-down. Well, I'm glad you asked, Camerai. The other best educators would be to, like, go to Discord, check out the wiki, you know, watch ultraviolence videos, things like that. But yeah, I mean, honestly, there's really nothing better in this game than just learning through an unbelievable amount of attrition. Alright, I'm gonna condenser vein, and yep, that'll poison them. So everybody but the Emperor Scorpion should get wrecked by this.